Hi everyone, it's Dee. I have a little bit of time, so I'm going to try to do the 20 loc tag questions, see how far I get through them. I'm going to be looking at my monitor, which is over here, so I might look a little bit awkward. I'm going to jump right into it and get started. How old are your dreadlocks? My dreadlocks are 17 months old. What method did you use to start your dreadlocks? I used double strand or two-strand twist. Do you remember the specific moment you decided you were going to dread your hair? Where were you and how did you feel? Okay, I think I was at an employment center, and a woman with 2 kids came up to me and my hair was double strand twisted, and she asked me if I do hair from home, and I hadn't started hair school yet. I didn't know I was going to start hair school. I couldn't see the future, and I was just thinking about my hair and other people's hair and all the limitations I had, like my love for hair and how it was a passion and how I was kind of blocking that and focusing on other things. So I started thinking about that. I decided to enroll in hair school to kind of make my passion my career eventually. And then I was like, well, if I'm following my dreams, I might as well look what I want to look like. I might as well not care what other people think and just jump into it. So I applied, and then before I even got in, I started to lock my hair, and I started my locks January 1st of 2014. I felt okay because I had been double strand twisting my hair for a really long time, and a lot of the time when my hair was double strand twisted, people would mistake it for locks, or they would think that I had started my locks already, and I was so used to it that it wasn't a big deal. How many dreads do you currently have? Is it the same number you started with? I currently have over 200. I started with 100. It might not look like I have 200 because someone mentioned that my locks, the individual locks, look thick. It's mainly the front where the locks look thick. The front is like kinky or curly in texture. It's like 3C and 4A. Look at this long piece. This piece always grew out of my hair, or out of my head completely straight. After my big shop, I used to think that I had relaxer in my hair because there was just one section that never curled. And then the back of my head isn't as curly or coily. It's like just afro textured, and it's not all thick and puffy like the rest. The locks do look smaller on the back of my head, and I have rows and rows and rows and rows of hair. I have a ton of hair, like I said 1,000 times. What is the length of your longest dread and shortest? And that's cool because I just showed you my longest dread. My shortest would have to be one of the ones in the front. It seems my hair in my front, my bangery, they haven't grown that long since I started my locks over a year and a half ago. I think they were down to here when I started, and they're just a little bit longer now, but I do cut them every once in a while because I don't like how they get frizzy or whatever. Do you have any dreads that are especially unique, strange, or awesome? No. Except for the long one I showed you that doesn't curl as much. It's not my favorite. I'm always worried that one false move and the whole thing is going to come unraveled because it's a lot softer than the rest of my hair. How often do you wash your dreads? I wash my hair once a week with sulfate-free shampoo. What shampoo or other products do you use in your dreads? I use Coco Veda shampoo bar to wash my hair, and then as far as products go on a regular basis, I mist my hair with water and lavender, or I mist my hair with braid spray. Right now I'm using African Pride braid spray. It's the anti-breakage formula, Olive Miracle anti-breakage, and I chose this one because it has peppermint oil in it, so it smells amazing. Do you have any regular maintenance on your dreads? Yes, I do. I retwist my hair like every 6 weeks or so. Sometimes I try to push it further and go like 8 weeks. So I'll redo the hairline, and the rest of it will be like unretwisted, if that's even a word, but the hairline will make it look like my whole head is twisted, and a lot of people do that. What are your favorite beads or other decorations? I can't show you my beads right now. I hardly ever wear beads anymore, but when I do, or when I have bought them, my favorite place has been butterflyjones.com. I'll put the link down below. She has a lot of really beautiful coils and beads and whatnot, and the great thing is that if you're like on the internet and you're looking for something that's affordable, like you're looking at Etsy and eBay, her prices are great and her shipping prices are amazing. So if I ever need any more, that's definitely where I'm going. Have any employees turned you down for having dreads? Any wanted you because of your dreads? Okay, not to put all of my business out there, but when I got out of hair school, or even before I got out of my hair school, and I was applying for co-op and jobs as a junior stylist or an apprentice or a salon assistant, I started early. Most people, they waited till they graduated, but I started a few months early, and I had went to this one curly hair salon where the owner had tightly curled hair like mine, kinky hair, and before I left, she asked me why I was locking my hair. And it wasn't an argument we got into, but it was just like a little debate how, I don't have to lock my hair for my hair to grow long, is what she said to me. And as a stylist, I would always have people around me that wanted to experiment with my hair, with styles and whatnot, so it would be better if my hair wasn't locked. And, that was kind of shocking that someone with the exact same texture of hair as me would have an opinion, a negative opinion as far as what I decided to do with my hair. My hair is natural. I was in a natural salon. That's all that matters. I do experiment with my hair. I'm not great at styles, but I do switch it up as much as I can. And when I need something more formal, I do get an updo done by someone else. My hair is more versatile than some people would think. I don't wear my hair straight down all the time. Have you ever had a freak accident or an embarrassing moment involving your dreads? No, I have not. How many people do you personally know with dreadlocks? I don't know anyone in real life with dreadlocks right now. I have people I talk to online. The community is very, very supportive, and that's great, but as far as someone I see in person on a daily basis all the time, I don't have that right now. What's the weirdest question you've gotten about your dreads? Dumbest, funniest, most common? The most common is that people ask me if it's all my real hair, and sometimes when I tell them yes, it's my real hair, they get a look on their face like I'm lying to them. No, I don't have extensions in my hair. I thought about getting lock extensions to start with because I love long hair, but lock extensions are crazy expensive, and no, I did not put any lock extensions in my hair. It's all my hair, so that's the question I get asked the most. Do you have any dreaded role models? If so, who? My role models, they come from YouTube. It's Pretty Poison 27, it's Bronze Goddess 01, it's Jessica Logs. It's a lot of people that I follow that I kind of look up to. Is there anything unique about your appearance other than your dreadlocks, tattoos, piercings, etc.? Not really. I don't have a lot of piercings. The reason I pierced my tragus, which is just a part of my ear, I don't know if you can even see it, this part, is because I had always wanted facial piercings. I always wanted to get my eyebrow pierced or my labret pierced. I was thinking about, eyebrow rings are kind of outdated, so I would get like microdermals underneath my eyes or whatever. And the person I was dating at the time, he basically flat out told me, we're kind of too old to be getting carried away with this stuff. Like, we're both pushing 40 and you really shouldn't be piercing any part of your face. And it's not like, I'm so weak that I'm going to be like, oh, okay, so he said he doesn't like piercings, I'm not going to get pierced. His opinion is important to me, but I'm not going to let him boss me around. But I did think about it, and I'm like, if I take it out and I don't like it or I grow out of it, it's going to leave a scar on my face because my skin just scars easily. So if I want to look a little bit edgier, I might have to consider different options. I wanted an industrial piercing, the bar that goes from here to here, and that was still a little bit too much, so I just got the tragus piercing because I figure it's not something that pops out that people would stare at all the time, but it's something a little bit different and unique. And then as far as tattoos go, most of my tattoos can be covered. I don't have any big artistic pieces. It's mostly like script or symbols, and that's basically the way I want to keep it for now. What dreaded YouTubers could you see yourself hanging out with in real life? I can't really see myself hanging out with any, to be honest. I'm a person where I can't really tell who I'm going to get along with based on their personality. It's all, I would have to meet someone in person, and sometimes someone with a personality completely different than mine, they probably see something in me that they click with, and they take it from there, but I can't tell by looking at someone and the way they act or whatever if they're gonna like me or if they're gonna vibe with me or gel with me. It's all a connection type thing. If you could start a new set of dreads, would you do anything differently? I would try to keep my hair at 100 instead of going to 200 just to see what it was like, because having over 200 is a lot of maintenance, and my hair's so thick that like I don't think people would be able to tell the difference between 100 and 200. My hair would still be like the same volume, so I didn't have to have 200 locks, but I do now, and you know, I'm not going to change things. If your dreads had their own personality or personal motto, what would it be? I don't know. I like lions and panthers, and my hair does remind me of a lioness sometimes when it's really, really big. So, you know, I'd be some kind of a lion of sorts. It'd be a lion creature. Zen Lioness is my name on Twitter and Instagram, so that would probably be my name if it had an alter ego, sorry. And who are you going to tag? I'm not going to tag anyone. If you want to complete this loc tag yourself, feel free to do so, and I look forward to seeing your videos. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll post another video in the near future. Bye.